best in the world, baby. You are still live with the absolute best radio presenter in the whole world. And welcome to the Best in the World podcast, episode 3. And I just want to say I'm so glad that we finally got the visuals on this one. I know the first 2 episodes, we didn't get visuals about it, man. But yeah, we're blessed and everything. But shout out to everyone who's showing us love. We really, really appreciate it. I know I've been quite distant, man. Like, I've been in the trenches. I'm just trying to put my stuff together, man, you know. But I'm back and I'm refreshed, you know. I'm refreshed. I've got better energies. And my hair also grew. And I've always been a Chiscop guy for the last 10 years. But we locked down. They can't let me out. We're on the lockdown, guys. And we're on day 46, 47. I don't even know the way things are so, like, it's going crazy. But it's very, very essential that you keep your sanity. Because you don't need to go crazy. But yeah, man. Finally, the president spoke out yesterday. And yeah, I'm sure you guys saw the highlights. There's a proposal for level 3 towards the end of this month. Level 3 of lockdown. And I just want to say I don't want to put in hysteria or shock people or make you scared or anything like that. Nah. But what I see is going on right now is that the whole year is gone, guys. Like, the whole year is gone. Because even the president in his speech last night said hugging and kissing is a thing of the past. Corona is something that's going to be here to stay for a while. So this thing is actually here because the cases in SA are just crazy, man. Even internationally as well. Because as you can see, I'm at the bottom of your screen right now. But if you're listening to us on SoundCloud, I'm going to read it out for you. The international stats of this thing are just super insane. They're so crazy. The way this sickness has spread out and engaged, and it's a lot of things, you know. Some of it is scary, some of it is informative, but like a lot of people are saying, life has changed as we know it. Life has changed and life is not the same anymore. And there are news articles and news outlets that say it sort of broke out in China again, but it's currently contained. But internationally, in terms of cases, right now, at the time of this recording, we are at 4.47 to 2.367. I'm not like the ex-president. I can actually read that whole number out loud. We're at 4,472,367 global cases with 299,594 deaths, but a total recovery of 1.6 million people. So in all, man, we're thriving and we're trying, man. We're trying out with this thing, you know, especially in South Africa, because a lot of people were saying that this thing we won't be able to handle it, right? But I want to say, shout out to Cyril, man. You're doing what you can, homie. We see you. Shout out to Cyril. We're doing what we can, man, you know, because we're at 12k cases confirmed, almost close to 13 cases. Because you know me, I'm not a person of stats or figures, and I don't want to say. I just want to engage on the stats, and then we get out the way. Then we can come up with a formulation or solution. So what have you guys been up to? The last time we spoke, I suggested series that you can watch that are out there. There's 3 of them. It was Money Heist Season 4, The Last Dance, and what's this one again? Yeah, Tiger King, Murder Mayhem. And yeah, I've also been into this whole thing of reading books, man. Reading books, especially OG classic books that can actually help you become smart. Trust me, like I'm a regular dude. I play Xbox, I party just like all my fellas out there, you know. I do everyday normal things, but when I read, man, it's like you're enriching your mind and giving yourself something positive. Bloody, like the way the brain is such an awesome tool of absorbing knowledge. Never take that for granted. So go out and read, or get into audiobooks. Audiobooks are the way. Audiobooks are the way, because I also have trouble, especially in this day and age. People want videos quick and fast and like that. It's just that the way our consumption is in society today. And you can't blame us, because everything around us got shorter, got quicker, got faster, got straight to the point. So I commend everyone for that. But in that regard, do go check out an audiobook. One of my favorite books of all time is The 48 Laws of Power. Because when you read a book, you want to read the same book that a president might read, or dictators of countries might read, just to understand what goes on in that mind of yours that dictates and controls a lot of power. You have to have quite a stable mind, so it's important for you to feed your mind into these things and actually see yourself at certain places or pinnacles. It's very essential that you see yourself in those places indeed. But in pop culture news, so to say, or the hip-hop culture, I'm going to show you guys on Friday, you saw Tekashi 6ix9ine breaking records. A lot of people have got their own feelings about this kid, man. But I just want to say, that kid is smart, man. Tekashi 6ix9ine, the way he finesses the world, the way he finesses the media, just like everything about 6ix9ine, the way he knows how to get attention. Let me put it that way. He knows how to get attention. He even said out there that, yo, I snitched, I did it. If you guys don't know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is, he's basically a rapper who got into trouble with the FBI on charges of racketeering, and he snitched. He snitched on his counterparts who were also part of the indictment with him, and he snitched and he told on all of them, because you know how they say there's a street code called no snitching. You're not supposed to snitch. If you say what you say, if you are in a specific gang or situation, you're not supposed to snitch. Great news to all my football lovers out there. I say football because it's not called soccer, it's called football. So when you talk to me about football, you better respect sport, yeah? Sorry for that accent, but I'm just hugely and greatly passionate about this. In that regard, English top flight football could be returning from the 1st of June behind closed doors, because right here on Sky Sports News, top level sports in England could resume from June the 1st. Top level sports in England could start behind closed doors from June 1st, but spectators may not be able to attend venues until a vaccine is found, which I think is fair, because a lot of us football fans have been aching, man. It's just been quite a few sad occasions where we've been itching for that football, man. Like, ish, been craving for it. I'm going crazy for it. And to all Tottenham Hotspur fans, very sad and appalling news. Spurs midfielder Dele Alli robbed at knife point in home. Like I said, man, these times are making people go crazy. So I hope Dele Alli is okay, but he seems to be okay. So I'm pretty excited that the Premier League is coming back. And a lot of my homies are definitely going to be excited about that. And also with the PSL, man. We don't know what's going on with the PSL. Let us just check them out. Let's check them out what's popping within the world of PSL. Because I always get a lot of criticism for not talking about PSL. Because I don't watch it, guys. I'm not there, I'm more international, but if you could invest in the game, guys, in the local game, because I knew that a lot of Kaizer Chiefs fans were like, it's our league, we're taking it. But yeah, we'll be engaging in a news piece that says when the PSL could potentially be back. Because, there's a difference between D-ski and soccer. Quite all. D-ski is like, the hood. Something that's more homegrown. Football is more international. So I like splitting the two, because we all have our tastes and preferences. I know a lot of my a lot of guys be like, you know what? I don't listen to South African house. No. They are very cult when it comes to their music. They're very cult. When it comes to music, they're into a different form of that you can't even tap into like that, you know, music that's like rare. And you ask them, yo man, where you find this link? They won't tell you, because you can't blame them. You can't blame them. Anyway, here is the news piece. It is actually quite interesting because PSL urges people to observe the COVID-19 protocols, you know, to be alert, to watch out what's happening. Because actually, in Germany, the league has been told to resume, although the health experts in Germany are saying like, don't do this, it's too early. Some German clubs even put cardboard cutouts in the stands for their season holds. It's actually something that's quite beautiful. But in that regard, the Premier Soccer League, at its biggest sporting event in the country, is urging South Africans to observe the COVID-19 protocols. The league has also called the members of the public to adhere to the strict measures announced by the state of the nation during the lockdown. The league values the safety of its supporters. So basically, that's what tip they're on right now, man. You know, they're not sure with what's going on, Pella. Some of these cases are rising. What I hate about this whole thing, man, this thing is so big that that's all people talk about. Like I always keep saying, don't watch the news. You go crazy. Like my grandmother used to say, don't watch the news. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna go crazy, and you won't be content with yourself, man. Keep yourself popping like me right now. If I can keep it 1,000, I've been solo the last couple of days, man. You know, I've been solo because I had to detach myself from family because I had to get on the grind. To all my youngsters out there who know the grind, they know what the grind is about. We had to detach ourselves, you know. So I haven't been home lately, but I've been keeping myself sane. It's very essential you keep yourself sane. You know, even throughout this lockdown, even though you're alone, you're not alone, you know. I'm definitely not alone. I've got my people, because what I like to do, and it's quite insane, but it also helps, I like to dissect myself into 3 parts. There's me, there's myself, then there's I. So whenever you feel alone, always remember what Sonwabo Teta taught you. There's not one of me, but there's 3 of me. It's me, myself, and I. Very, very simple. I'm not saying talk to yourself, because that might be crazy. Imagine talking to yourself but answering yourself. That would be something else as well. You know, that would be something else as well. Always remember, talk to yourself. Do not answer yourself. But you're alive with the best in the world. Do yourself a favor and subscribe to all our channels, our pages, and it's been nothing but awesome love. But tune in to us next time again till we meet again. And remember, always try to keep a sane head, because that's all you have at the end of the day, man. You know, whether it's not materialistic or tangible, as long as you have ourselves, that's the most important thing. And I just want to give a shout out to my homeboy Rich.R.D for the awesome music playing in the background from his Insomniac EP. And go check out their music, man. AudioMeth recordings, their stuff is nothing but awesome fun, man. So big shout out to Rich.R.D and AudioMeth recordings for the music. It's the best in the world, baby.